What's up everyone? In this video I'm going to be showcasing one of my favorite limited edition collection sets for one of my favorite film franchises, the vigilante action thriller film series known as Death Wish. Starting in 1974, produced by Dino De Laurentiis, starring Charles Bronson in all 5 films, and with the first 3 films being directed by Michael Winner, and the 4th film being directed by J. Lee Thompson, the 5th film being directed by Alan Goldstein. This is also a film franchise that spans across 3 decades, starting in 1974 and ending in 1994. While the first Death Wish film does have a very grounded nature to it, once Canon Films picked up the rights from Dino De Laurentiis' production company, the sequels seemed to take on a much more anything goes type of style in terms of all the action and violence that happens throughout the movies. And to me, that's kind of a good thing because I do ultimately like where these films ended up, especially if you like action, crime films, gangs in films, which I'm a big fan of. Some great examples would be films like Savage Streets, Crow, Class of 1984, even Class of 1999. This franchise as a whole is something you should check out if you do like those kinds of films. So with that said, I'm going to stop there and we're going to jump right into the showcase. Alright, so here we go. This is the Death Wish collection from NSM Records. It features all 5 of the Death Wish films. This is just the outer box that it comes in. Nothing special about it. No artwork or anything on it. Before I crack this box open to show off the wonderful collection set that's inside here, I do have one other piece that comes with this set, but it's not actually in this box. So let's put this to the side for 1 second. This right here is the Paprcuts watch that comes with this. This is one of those cool additions to the set that I don't ever intend on using, but I do like having. I think you all can get a fairly good idea of what it actually has in terms of features. You can switch between basic functions. Apparently has a long-lasting battery, along with a bunch of other features, which again are listed right there. With an even closer look, you can see there's a set of instructions inside the actual wristband itself, but I'm not going to take it out any further than that. That's the watch. Now I noticed this on the back. It looks like it could be like a stand of some sort if you just wanted to prop this up and put it on display. So if you don't want to have to wear it, you don't have to. So that's kind of a cool idea as well. And here we have the collection set. As usual, NSM Records went all out on this thing. They spared no expense when it comes to crafting these wonderful sets. They do have a really nice feel to them. This is a nice quality leather type material. You also have some bullet holes here. You have the embossed Death Wish title along with Charles Bronson's name with a couple more bullet holes at the top. For the sides of the set, you have like these wooden panels, which are typical on all of these Leatherbook type editions that NSM Records puts out. And on the spine you have pretty much the same thing, an embossment of the title as well as Bronson's name, a few bullet holes, and that's even a nice touch at the very bottom. Inside the bullet hole you have the Blu-ray logo, and on the back you even have an embossed cutout of Charles Bronson. I really appreciate the small touches like that. Just adds to the overall quality and fine look that they do present with these sets. Because this is a nice smooth finish with the wooden paneling, what they do is they add this little silver knob right here so that you can pull that and then you get to your contents inside. Now when you first open up the set, you're greeted by what are 5 shell casings in this little Ziploc type bag. This has to be one of the coolest additions to pretty much any set that I've ever owned. I mean, talk about a fun tangible prop to have in a set like this. Let's open these up. Now that I have these little shell casings out of the bag for a closer look, I should let all of you know that these do have some weight to them. They are not light. They do not feel cheap at all. Just for the hell of it, I'll give all of you a bit of a sound effect here. You kind of get a sense of the weight just by the noise that they make. What I did see on the cover of the media book is that they do have 5 bullets on the front, and each bullet has a number being 1 through 5. Of course, the 1 representing the first movie, 2 representing the second, and so on. But I did not see those markings on these shell casings though on the sides. Just thought I'd mention that. Okay, let's move on. And of course, with most sets like this, they did include a very nice reversible poster. And on the reverse side of the poster, we have the media book cover. These are kind of a rare addition. I don't see these very often in any sets. And each one just has a screen cap from the film on both sides, featuring Bronson. These are the lobby cards. You get 5 in this set, 1 for each movie. This one for part 3 might be my favorite. It's just all kinds of badass. Look at that. It's very cool. Part 4 is pretty sweet as well. And lastly, part 5. For the last part of this Death Wish collection set, we have the media book featuring all 5 films on Blu-ray. On the right side, for this first page, we have that really cool artwork that was on the poster. Some more interesting artwork right here on the left, and you also have what is the original poster art right here on the right. Another foreign release poster for the first film. That's a cool shot of Bronson on the left. He's just not giving a damn at all about anything but vengeance. Him and his wife in the film on the right. This is a little different than what I usually see in media books. On the left, they have some information about the actual discs right here. This is a great poster for part 2 on the right. I love part 2 so much. So sleazy and violent. It's just great. I always get a kick out of the sunglasses that Lawrence Fishburne has in the film. And I'm pretty sure this is the US poster art for the second movie, followed by a nice screen cap on the right. Technical information for the second film, and then the very cool US poster for part 3. As much as I like all the other posters for Death Wish, this is still by far my favorite. It just truly encompasses everything that the third film is about. Just gunfire, chaos, and just pure non-stop action. That's a cool still, just Bronson rocking the leather jacket. US poster for Death Wish 4, which does not hold anything back. I really love the premise for the 4th movie. It's one of my favorites in the franchise. Now, this is the image that we have on the Paprcuts watch. Oh, and on this page looks like we have a Paul Kersey mugshot. Gotta love that. There's a bunch of information in between. On the 4th film, we finally get to the poster for the 5th movie. That's an interesting photo of Bronson and his co-star. Looks like that might have been something used for promotional material. They gotta have some explosions in a Death Wish movie. Wouldn't be Death Wish without it. You can really see Bronson's older age in this shot right here, but I mean, he's still not tired of getting the job done. Vigilanteism and killing is just in his blood, what can I say? We've come to the end of the media book with a young shot of Bronson on the left and our final 3 films in the franchise on the right. If the glare doesn't get in the way too much, we have Bronson in what looks like a shot of the movie. Where the final 3 films will go, there's a shot of the Brooklyn Bridge. In closing, here's a quick shot of the back of the collection set media book. And just in case anyone was wondering what my limited edition number is, it is number 51 out of 500 copies. I hope all of you enjoyed that showcase. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the franchise in this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell for notifications so you get updated on all the latest videos that I post. Also follow me on Instagram for exclusive content that I don't post here on my channel. And you can find the link to my Instagram on my channel page. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I will see all of you in the next video.